Welcome back to our YouTube channel, guys. My name's Adil, and my God, do we have something special in store for you guys at home. A project that is about to begin, a behind the sound series. Make sure you guys at home and subscribe, because this behind the sound series is all about a massive, incredible, world's first, yet again, another world's first Lamborghini Urus bespoke full sound system upgrade. We're going to be joined with the team. We're going to have a little team meeting, make sure the plan is all together for the system, and then we better get started. Before we get on to today's video, make sure you guys at home have subscribed to our YouTube channel, because we've got a massive competition live on our channel at the moment. We're giving away a brand new PlayStation 5 as well as an Audison Premium amplifier. All the details are in the description below. However, let's get on with today's video. So in terms of the actual system, so we're going to build custom A-pillars, not coming out too far. The Audison Thesis tweeters. All the speaker adapters that we use, I'd like to be 3D printed. In terms of subs, so in the boot area, on either side, it needs to be symmetrical, and we're going to build a new floor. So retrim the whole floor and build a new floor. And then running all fully active. So when we're working on this, obviously today is going to be stripping down, and we've got 80 sheets of soundproofing to go in. So that's front, rear doors and boot. That's basically the plan of action. Obviously this is a combination of a lot of fabrication work plus obviously a lot of wiring and planning. The plan is in place. Myself and the team have sat down and gone through absolutely everything in terms of the install to make sure this runs as smoothly as possible, but we are missing one thing. All of the products, where are they? They're actually on their way from Italy directly to us, because all of these products are absolutely amazing. Honestly, the spec on this system is something next level and never been done on a Lamborghini Urus before. Once again, guys, we're hitting that with a world's first. We've got loads of amplification, we've got loads of custom work to crack on with, but today's video we're going to be talking you through a little bit more about the strip down process, how we actually strip down a Lamborghini Urus and getting the system, and showing you a little bit more about what's actually behind the scenes on a car like this. So the strip down process has begun. Door cards have been removed, and take a look at this, guys. This is a Lamborghini Urus. Large expanses of metal that you can see. All this framework, very, very hollow, not soundproofed at all, and that's all going to change. All these key areas are all going to be covered using the Skins 3mm layer, basically building a far better acoustic environment for the sound system to work in. In terms of this, basically, we're going to be covering all key areas, but still retaining the factory bolts, nuts and bolts, but also all the cabling is all going to still be accessible, as well as factory modules that might need to be accessed later on, but still building a far better environment and getting rid of those awful rattles that the car has. In terms of the actual speaker configuration, we're going to be changing over the speaker in the door here. So this woofer, as you can see, is really cheap paper cone, and we're actually going to be doing a sound off video, which is going to be well worth a watch. It actually goes through what we're going to be taking out of the Urus to what we're putting in, and also comparing the products side by side. So well worth a watch. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that video. But the housing is all plastic, getting rid of that. We're going to be changing this all over and putting the Audison Thesis sax, a 6.5 inch woofer, which is our main speaker and the most popular 6.5 inch woofer that we actually offer to our customers, and you would have seen it featured in plenty of other installs. So how are the higher frequencies going to be dealt with in this system? The factory location for the tweeter is right in the corner of the dashboard, basically firing directly up into the glass, dispersing sound all over the place. However, this customer didn't want to compromise with that, wanted to go for something a little bit custom, but looks incredible and going to sound absolutely insane. As you would have seen in previous installs that we've done on a lot of Lamborghinis, just like we did on Wilfred's Zahaza Ventador, we're actually building a custom A-pillar, and that's exactly what we're doing in today's install. We're going to be working on the A-pillar, building that out, and actually having the Audison Thesis tweeter completely on axis, building that soundstage in the vehicle so it sounds absolutely insane. Inside the rear doors, obviously same as the front, lack of soundproofing and lack of quality of actual components that are inside the vehicle. You've got a very cheap component down at the bottom, which is actually smaller than the front. But another thing I want to talk to you about is actually tweeter location. For this rear fill, we're going to be putting the Audison Thesis sax 6.5 inch driver in the rear here, as well as the fact we're going to be using an Audison Voce tweeter in the actual stock location, which is actually in this pillar here, which is quite a strange location for a tweeter. But the reason why we're doing a stock look system at the back is basically a little bit down to obviously that rear fill, getting an overall sound in the vehicle sounding incredible, and obviously that Audison Voce tweeter is still going to be providing a phenomenal amount of quality, especially with the way we're amplifying the system. in the boot area, this is where a massive change is about to happen. And this is where amplification, as well as some serious amount of bass, is going to be added into the vehicle. In terms of bass, let's talk about that to start with. One thing, when our team was listening to the car, when we car came in and we were actually planning the system really did lack bass a lot. Obviously, there's no designated sub in the Urus, and we need to be adding that in to get that full spectrum of sound, make the car sounding great. However, again, customer didn't want to settle. That's exactly why we're adding in the Hurts Me They Legend range. It's a 10-inch sub, but 2 of them going on either side. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. This car's going to rock. Obviously, with the soundproofing, keeping all that sound inside the car. It's not about being loud outside the car. It's being absolutely inch perfect inside the car when it comes to sound. And that's what those Hurts Me They Legend speakers and those bass speakers are actually going to be. They're going to be performing so well, especially off the amplification. And talking of amplification, again, this is incredible. This is a world's first, guys. Make sure you understand how important this system is. It is a phenomenal grade system. In terms of the amplification, we're actually using 4 amplifiers. The amplifiers we're using are from the Audison Voce range. Phenomenal Class AB amplification. You've got 2 Audison Voce Quattros. The Quattros are going to be basically running a fully active front end, a fully active rear end, as well as the fact we're going to have 2 Audison Voce Unos running 1 independently to each designated sub. Then on top of that, not only we've got amazing amplification, what we've also got is amazing processing power using the Audison Bit Virtuoso, which is the highest spec processor you guys on the market can buy currently in the world. It's what I run in my car currently. It is insane how good this processor is, and it makes the system sound inch perfect digitally when we tune the system. I honestly cannot wait to get further into the install, show you guys at home a little bit more about the fabrication that's going on back here. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you guys at home have enjoyed the amazing introduction video on the Behind the Sound series on the amazing Lamborghini Urus. If you are new to our channel and haven't seen us before, hit that subscribe button below. All the links for all of our social media profiles are all in the description as well below. But thank you very much once again. We look forward to seeing you next time.